Hello and welcome to Flippin' Through, the internet's #1 Mad Magazine news, review, and interview channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have a few announcements, but before I get to that, I want to say, please make sure to like and subscribe. That is how this channel grows, and that's the easiest way for you to help me grow this channel and spread the good news about Mad Magazine. There is a second way that you can help me make this channel grow, and that is by supporting the Patreon, patreon.com/flippinthrough. Check it out in the video description below. And on that note, I have 2 shout-outs. Last time I had 1. Now I have 2. I gained another patron. So shout out to Kyle Bridget and Casey Ori for being my first 2 patrons on patreon.com. I really do appreciate it. It's unbelievable. So thank you for that. Now, last video on Wednesday, I did the Fun with Mad logos, and this was one of them that I talked about, one that we looked at. Whoops, wrong one. Here we go. Mad 101, and I talked about one thing I love about it is the infinity cover. And so before I got started on going through this, I thought I'd share some of the infinity covers for my collection, because that is one of like the sub collections that I have in my comic book collection. So here's one by a friend of the show, Bill Morrison, was involved in this cover. To what extent, I do not know. It has so this is Futurama Comics number 6. It's a beautiful infinity cover, and if you look, let's see, can I zoom in okay with this? Look at that. Oh, it's so great. Now, one thing, and look, it goes down and down. Unfortunately, I cannot zoom any further than that. Unfortunately, though, this is the bummer. The back cover is not that. The back cover is actually an ad for Radioactive Man number 7 or something. I forget. Anyway, so that's one of the infinity covers. And then the other one that I believe I mentioned was Wiz Comics would do it. So like, with Captain Marvel or Shazam Comics, this is something that they did a lot. They had Shazam reading a Shazam comic. Though I don't really think he broke the fourth wall a lot. You would think that like maybe a character like Deadpool would have a lot of comics like that, but no, Shazam is. So this is sort of this is probably one of the older comics that I own, especially in this kind of sub collection with the Infinity comics. So I just wanted to flex on you guys a little bit, show those off a little bit. Oh, I do have an additional announcement, and that is I talked before about doing a live stream and playing Spy vs. Spy. So I got that. I got my Xbox all hooked up so I can like stream it like I would normally and like play it through my computer. I am trying. It's a multiplayer game, so I'm trying to convince my wife for at least part of it to hang out and play Spy vs. Spy, but she doesn't play video games, so that might not happen. Gotta clean my glasses, sorry. Anyway, let's get into this. I'm going to hide my face. You don't need to see that. Today, we are flipping through Mad Magazine number 101, released March 1966. Our price, 30 cents, which is indeed cheap. And again, a beautiful infinite cover. The infinity cover, and here we have, I'm going to flip this over to the back side. Mad's greatest moments in advertising. That's the sign. That is the sign of a great infinity cover. So in the back cover matches the back cover that they are reading. So we have the incredibly talented, sorry, I was trying to look around the microphone to see the signature. Norman Mingo did this cover with the beautiful, not the beautiful, quit saying that word. He's reading Shakespeare, but he's hiding that in shame around a Mad magazine. So if you haven't, actually I should say this, if you haven't checked out the video I was talking about, I guess I'll go over it now. I can't believe I didn't talk about this. This is one of 5 covers where they took the sort of Kurtzman logo, that has normally the Greek women, the buxom Greek ladies chasing down centaurs, and it replaces them with just different artists' renderings. Not of that, but just whatever they wanted. And this one was Antonio Prohias, and we have the spies just wreaking havoc all throughout these. And it's awesome. And I really recommend you going to check that out, because the videos or the other ones are by Dave Berg, Al Jaffe, Sergio Aragones, and Don Martin. And they're all wonderful. Yes, even the Dave Berg one is good. All right, there we go. So I'll link that, or it was up there, but it's up there again right now. So anyway, speak softly and carry mad stickers. Now this is something, I wonder if those stickers are any good. Is that possible? Stickers don't tend to age well. I bought, there's this store kind of near my house that has, they sell old trading cards. I opened some up on just like a random live stream, just some weird ones that I bought. And I got the little Shop of Horrors ones, and they came with stickers. And yeah, the adhesive is just shot. It does not stick at all anymore. But this would be a fun one. I don't have that. Wait, stop. I got to stop buying stuff that aren't the regular issues. That's what I need to focus on. Oh, I goofed. Now, if anybody could help me out with this, I'm going to ask if you have any tech stuff. It's blurry out on the edges, and it's very crisp and clear in the center of this lens. I don't know if this lens was dropped and it's just busted at this point, or if there's a setting that I'm screwing up. But if anybody has any suggestions, even if it is just buy a new lens, I would appreciate it. So here we have the vital features. The Mad Suburban Primer. Oh, gosh. I'll come back to that. Voyage to see what's on the bottom. Mort Drucker. Lighter Side of Shopping. Naturally, Dave Berg. Badge and Billy Magazine. This is... It's possibly a Jack Davis. We have Paul Coker. College programs to develop masters of mediocrity. I very much look forward to this one. And then the Sin Piper movie satire. I'm looking at the noses. Maybe Mort had two, but that's probably Angelo Torres. This one really has me scratching my noodle. I don't know who that could be. I'm just going to take a shot in the dark. Bob Clark. Here we go. This is the second one in a row where it's like, I feel like they are not taking the letter department seriously. For years, we've been getting certain types of letters. In fact, we're up to here with certain types of letters. Mainly cute, clever, original letters that nobody ever thought of before, and that we'd ordinarily never print in this letter page, but just this once, so you can suffer with them the way we've suffered. We'd like to present some excerpts from the thousands of letters we could sure do without. Love that. I bet you make up all them letters you print. Thought you'd like to know that your editor was on CBS television last week. Who's their editor? They were on CBS? Albert Feldstein. Albert Feldstein was on CBS? Dear clods, dolts, and imbeciles. That's not even a full letter. That's just a salutation. What's wrong with that? Here's 10 cents. Please have Mort Drucker draw a life-size picture of Paul McCartney for me and autograph it to my... Enclosed is a picture of my son. Don't you think he looks like Alfred E. Newman? If you are Oh my God. I love this one. I love this one because they turned it. Like, I mean, like, would they have guessed that decades from now, when they produced this, they would be printing those photographs in the magazine? My friends think I should be in Mad because I'm so funny. How about this idea for an article? Hey, you know what's... Isn't that roughly how Desmond Devlin got his job? Right? I don't know. I'll have to check in with him. I got to take a picture of that. My son likes to draw monsters. Enclosed are some samples. Don't you think he should draw for Matt? I feel like so many of these are... oh, here we go. Please excuse the crayon. They don't allow us to use anything sharp here. Is that the first time that joke appeared? Because that's definitely a joke that people have used in TV shows and writing before. Now, I love these. These are so hilarious, but you can kind of tell that there is some sincerity in these. Like, I imagine that they've gotten, this is close to being, this is true to life, is what I'm trying to say. Now, what is this? Are you bugged by the little monsters who pluck every copy off the newsstand? And then this says, Mad Bug by Baggy. What is that? That's not the bird, is it? I don't know. Here we go by, wasn't this by, Aurora. The Aurora model of Alfred E. Newman with the different signs you can get. That actually is something non-magazine related that I definitely want to get my hands on. That would be really, really fun to build and paint and just do a beautiful job on. Oh, here's the statement of ownership. Total copies printed. What is this? Look at almost 2 mil. Wait, total distribution 1.5. Yeah, this is the heyday. Okay, here we go. The Mad Suburban Primer, a child's eye view of the affluent society. And I was right. Artist Bob Clark. I am unstoppable. I'm just a genius. Writer Stan Hart. Lesson 1. The house. See the beautiful big house? It is a very expensive big house. Its owner can afford to be very proud. In fact, pride is all that its owner can afford now. The house is peaceful and quiet. That's because no one in the suburbs ever stays home. Father is out playing golf. Mother is out playing cards, and the children are sleeping at Grandma's house back in the city. The only sound in the house is the pitter-patter of little feet. The house is being robbed by a small burglar. Oh, I love this. Lesson 4, fun and games. Look at how just beautiful his illustrations are. I just love this. So this guy's counting his money. It's just, how do I describe this? I don't know. But I mean, like, you get just like the inking, how that line, it goes thin to fat. It's just like, it's very thin right there. Then it's fat and it casts that beautiful shadow. Oh man. I wonder, is that a brush? Yeah, it's probably a brush, right? Yeah, that's not like a fountain pen or something, or a dip pen. But yeah, it's just so beautiful and clean. I just love it. I love this guy right here. This is how I'm going to look when I'm old. You see, I have that weak chin, and I kind of have a big nose, right? Yeah, that's what I'm going to look like. Anyway, in each suburban community, there's one indispensable man. Is it the mayor? No. The clergyman? No. It is the caterer. Without the caterer, there would be no parties. Then husbands and wives would have to talk to each other. They would really get to know each other. So, you see, the caterer holds the family together. Oh, just such a cynical view. Lesson 5, divorces. There's a lot of confusion in the suburbs. Sometimes a child does not know where his next father is coming from. Oh my goodness. That's because there are a lot of divorces in the suburbs. When parents get divorced, they sign visitation agreements. The father will see the children on Wednesdays and Saturdays. That's one more day than he sees them now. He will take them to shows and ball games. He will become their pal. He isn't their pal now. He will give them big allowances, and he won't come around threatening to take it away when they are bad. Mother and father will play a game. The game will be called, Let's See Who Can Be Kinder to the Children. Divorces must be a good thing. It makes people into such good parents. Oh my goodness. I wish I could go through and read all of these, but I'm unfortunately not going to do that. When teenagers take over the TV completely. Artist Jack Rickert. Writer Larry Siegel. Here we have the evening sermonettes. Ugh. Jeez Louise. Look at this guy, this mop-topped fellow. Probably wears rope-soled shoes. For my teenage sermon this evening, I refer to the Book of Bank and that very, very wise and very, very old man, Elvis Presley, who is now well past 30. Elvis begat rock and roll begat the twist, and the twist begat the monkey. And it came to pass that Colonel Tom Parker said unto Elvis and the children of Memphis, in 1966 we shall do what we did in 1965, for in 1965 we made millions of dollars. So we must heed the word of them great big fat prophets and continue to swing. Oh my goodness. Cooking shows. Hi there, gang. Ready for today's special dish? Okay, here we go. First, we take 2 pounds of flour. Then we add hot tomatoes, chopped meatballs, pistachio ice cream, chocolate syrup, and marshmallows. Next, we top it off with whipped cream, a cherry, and some anchovies. Then we heat and cool simultaneously, and you've got a really scrumptious chocolate sundae pizza sundae. Chocolate marshmallow pizza sundae. Well, kids, so much for that great teenage breakfast. Tomorrow, I'll show you how to make fabulous teenage lunch. But wait a second. How do you get 3 square meals a day if you got to wait for the lesson for lunch for tomorrow? All right. At the Elevators by Don Martin. I'm not really sure what the best... I love that. Wait, what? Honestly, an editor should have stepped in. I mean, this is... All right, look at... I'm not one to tell Don Martin how to do his job, but look, that's like complete, right? You hit up and the thing goes up. That was funny. That got me to laugh. Then I got confused. So he presses it, it goes down. And then what? He presses up, and then it opens and there's stairs. But I got all my laughs out already. I got no more laughs for this. Okay, TV fans, sit back and get ready for Matt's version of that weekly underwater adventure series, complete with sea thrills, sea sights, sea monsters, and plenty of sea dialogue. Voyage to see what's on the bottom. Was there a show called Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea or something? Artist Mort Drucker. Boom. 2 for 2, right? I got to check. Yes. 2 for 2. Artist Mark Drucker. Writer Dick DeBartolo. Sometimes I forget how long Dick DeBartolo wrote for Mad Magazine. Like, I mean, he must have, when he started writing for Mad Magazine, he was young, right? Like he was a young man when he wrote, because like, I don't know, man, he looks pretty good. I don't think he's that old, is he? This is not a show that I'm familiar with, but I'll tell you something that fascinates me. And that is illustrations of scuba divers. I don't know why. Mostly from the 60s. That's like the key part. It has to be scuba divers from the 60s. Look, a giant jellyfish, and it's devouring the sea pew. We've got to do something before it's too late. It's already too late. What can we do to save the men now? I was talking about the men. I'm talking about us. Let's get out of here. I wonder, like, there was this great show on Cartoon Network called Sea Lab. Well, no, because that was Sea Lab. That was based on the cartoon, wasn't it? Not on this. Anyway, I've never seen anything so horrible in my life. Evidently, you missed Kim Novak and Mal Flanders. The entire sea pew trapped by a giant jellyfish, and we're 500 miles from land. I'm afraid I'm going to scream, help, help. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I mean, there are some beautiful illustrations. You cannot deny that. Here we have the joke and dagger department. There we have the Zeppelin, the Mad Zeppelin. I wonder, what's best to do? Describe what I see when you clearly see it, or just leave it open for a moment so you could read it? Let me know in the comments. This is this is why I respect the Black Spy. Look at the patience that this takes. All right? So he sees that. This guy, he sets it all up on top of the door. He sees this Black Spy. I mean, this right here, listen, guys, I know it's only like 3 or 4 panels, but from there, that took like hours, right? Anyway, so then he clubs him in the head. Serves him right. The Mad Treasury of Unknown Poetry, Volume 4. I think I've read, they've done something like, well, it is Volume 4, but I remember something similar to this. So this is artist Jack Rickard and writer Tom Koch. The Rush Hour Drive of Enoch Pry by Henry Woodwork Stoutfellow. Wilt the Stilt by Barnyard Kipling. Frosty Reflections on a Winter's Evening by Robert Frosty Flaxsnag. Flakesnag? I don't know. Little Boy's Glue by Eugene Cornfield. I love these names. The Cremation of Irving Baum by Secret W Service. Oh. All right. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, where I live in Minnesota, and I think Henry Wadsworth Longfellow stopped by one day to get a cup of coffee. And so what Minnesotans do is, if there's even like the smallest connection to historic characters, they latch on and act as though they were born and raised here. So there's an entire neighborhood in Minneapolis named Longfellow. There's a road named Longfellow. It's out of control. Listen, my children, while I decry the rush hour drive of Enoch Pry on the 18th of April at 5:30. Hardly a man remains alive who picks such a time to reach Tenafly. He called up his wife from the heart of town and said, I'm bucking the rush hour jam. I just hope dinner's not all burned down while I am on the opposite shore, still am. Then he said good night and he flipped a dime, trusting to fate at this rush hour time. Heads, he'd choose tunnel. Tails, he'd choose bridge. Not that it mattered. Both led to Glen Ridge. The rest of the story makes bravest men bawl. A wrong turn on Englewood started it all. Then bumper to bumper as night followed day, onward drove Enoch, though bound the wrong way. Through Newark, through Bayonne, with growing alarm, no off-ramps at Middlesex village or farm. Near Trenton at midnight he gave his last cry. No one heard the message. Monoxide, God pry. I just think that, like, there are some things in Mad magazine that I imagine took almost no time at all to write. And then there's things like this, which must have taken, I don't know. I mean, maybe for somebody like Tom Koch, it wouldn't be that bad, but I imagine it would take so long to write that. Here we have The Lighter Side of Shopping by artist and writer Dave Berg. All right, I'm going to give it a shot. Here we go. We're going to go in to this child buying shoes. I hate them. Never mind. The styling is beautiful and they fit you perfectly. I'm buying them. Go ahead, buy them. Throw your money away. I won't wear them. Why not? What's wrong with them? Nothing. I want shoes from across the street. What's so special about the store across the street? They give balloons. You know, I give him a shot. I feel like I'm being fair. Then he goes and does stuff like that to me. One day in the pasture. This is like one of the most ridiculous ones I've ever seen from him. And that, I feel like, is saying something. By the way, I was 3 for 3. Badge and Billy, the magazine for law enforcement officers. Oh, here's the fashion page. Here we go. Let's look at this. Genuine plastic, all-weather, shock-proof crash helmet. Stretch fits perfectly over all heads with small to extra small brain sizes by Power Drunk Creations. $6.50 each. Who wrote this? Artist George Woodbridge. Writer Larry Siegel. Let's look at number 2. What could this be? Bold. Imported sun goggles with one dark lens for seeing black and one light lens for seeing white. By Segregation Sunglasses. $15. Not bad. Number 3. Oh, here we go. Never washed, always worn. Nylon wash and wear uniform. Self-starched automatically by Miracle Ingredient. Sweat. From Ego Attire Company. $39.95. That seems much for... Well, it's a whole uniform. Never mind. Number 4. Where's number 4? Oh, here we go. Genuine all-flesh, overhanging belly with built-in navel, designed by Schlitz of Milwaukee. 11,795 cans. 5. Here we go. Imported. Oh my! I'm gonna zoom in on this. Number 5. Imported Argentine leather jack boots from A. Hitler and Sons. 1995. Oh my gosh. Number 6. Official Colt 45 service pistol from a mail order ad, about $198. 7. Tear gas canister by Johnson and Smith, Lethal Products Division, $12.50. 8. Imported Doberman Pinscher with solid ivory fangs and a preference for dark meat. God. By destroyer, out of ripper, out of killer, out of spot. A rotten pacifist ancestor. $175. 9. Where's 9? Oh, there we go. 1965 model steel school children's cattle prod by Goose Bay Company. 1850. Number 10. Where's 10? Here we go. 100% cowhide prisoner cat o' nine tails with separate but equal tails by Deschade. Is that how? Products. I only know that word. It's Sade. I only know that because of the singer, Sade. Is that how you pronounce it? 11. Here we go. 200 proof moonshine bourbon by Hiram Wilkins, illegal still. 12 cents a quart. 12. Ophi Comics for the probing 6-year-old mind with large type geared for those who move their lips while they read. By Moronic Publishing Company. 10 cents. And 13. All, where is that? Where's 13? Oh, here we go. All Pima cotton, white on white, evening wear for night rides and cookouts by Cannon Sheets, Inc. Posed by Sheriff Willie Bigot of Friendly County, star of setting up speed traps, staging terror raids, screening skin pigmentation, clubbing freedom marchers, ignoring lynchings, and tirading against outsiders on TV. Oh man, this is I mean, it's intense. Here we have something completely different, which is Matt's puzzle page. I have to say that I absolutely love puzzle pages. I wish they would still do these in comic books. Who did this? Al Jaffe, right? That's Al Jaffe. Oh yeah, artist and writer Al Jaffe. There's just so much. I can't really do this one. Intimidations and antidotes. Wait a second. Oh my gosh, I'm at 32 minutes. This is going to be a super long episode. There's just been so much good stuff in this. Holy smokes. I am gonna move a little bit further. So this is conversations, right? So the antidotes to certain conversations. Here we have the Spy versus Spy. The second one. This is what I wanted to get to just because I love Paul Coker so much. College programs to develop masters of mediocrity. College of disillusion. Catalog of courses. Artist Paul Coker Jr., written by Donald D. Chandler. Here we have Introduction to Apathy. The survey course is geared to help the overzealous freshman achieve the degree of apathy required on the college level. Lectures will concentrate on the futility of retaining such immature traits as ambition, ideals, and sense of school spirit. Oh, here we have Practical Materialism. 3 credits, meets 3 days a week. It's taught by substitute teachers. Naive college students will learn to replace love, faith, happiness, and similar unprofitable emotions with chromium worldly goods, large homes, high-powered sports cars, television sets, yachts, jewelry, self-defrosting refrigerators, and make round ice cubes, etc. Techniques of scapegoating. Learning to blame teachers, parents, employers, and society in general for personal shortcomings will be the student's objective in this course. Guest lectures from the Department of Speech will assist with instruction in whining. This is what's kind of funny is like it does seem like some of these things that they're ragging on people for are things that they rag on millennials for. Here we have advanced disillusion. A refresher course for the senior about to enter the cold, hard world. In addition to counseling the fourth-year student for failing either to prepare himself for adult life or to drop out of school and get started on it, the course will help him develop the skills of gold bricking, social parasitism, ingratiating conformity, financial credit manipulation, and income tax evasion. And here we have the Sin Pipper, Mark Drucker, 5 for 6. It was not. He got 2 in this one. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because I don't know the movie, The Sandpiper. Here we have, whoa, this looks like it was perforated almost. Maybe that's just what happened over time. Oh, no, I see. There was printed dotted lines. So here we have a beautiful, I really like the black and white ones. With Christmas spirits overflowing, normally sedate employees turn to uninhibited, compulsive drunks, libertines, and boss haters. With sedate computers. Oh. If you fold the page as shown, you will see how they plan to celebrate Christmas in the years to come with computers. I understand now. And here we have the beautiful, great moments in advertising. The day the wrong giant came out of the washer. Ho, 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 green giant. That was terrible. I'm so sorry. So, this has been Flippin' Through. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, the easiest way to support the channel is by hitting like, subscribing, and sharing this video out. If you want to check out that Patreon, the link is down in the description of this video. If you have any requests for future videos, leave a comment below. And with that, thank you so much for watching. Toodaloo.